So how do you deal with pests when you have an oddities collection, especially when you also have pets at home? Now, for me, I'm really lucky. I've never dealt with an infestation, so just to let you know, I'm not coming from a place of experience when I'm giving this advice. I'm just coming from what I've basically read online and seen others deal with. So, for starters, if you have the freezer space and you don't have like too many oddities that you need to worry about, or if your collection is mostly smaller things, I would recommend putting them into a freezer. For one, this can help kill some of the pests. It's not guaranteed to kill all of them, but it should help the infestation to stop the infestation from spreading further into more of your house, more of your collection. Now, when dealing with moths specifically, cedar wood is actually really good at deterring moths. So if you're able to store your oddities or anything else that's affected in something like a cedar chest, that is a go-to method for dealing with moths. They don't like it. Now, this next tip isn't really useful so much for moths as it is for things with an exoskeleton like beetles, but diatomaceous earth, I recommend getting food grade. This is going to be safe to use around pretty much most of your pets unless you do keep insects. I don't know how it would be around like a fish tank or something. I've never tried. I don't really recommend it just in case. But if you get food grade diatomaceous earth, this will essentially like dehydrate any kind of exoskeleton having insect and they will pass away from that. The trick of it is though, you want a light dusting. You do not want to like drench everything in it. So this is really good for dusting around your oddities or anywhere that you're noticing a problem. Now for my next recommendation, this one you do have to be careful with. It is hazardous for humans to ingest or any other pets to ingest, so just be cautious of how you use it. But borax is another go-to for infestations. Any insects that eat the borax, whether it's a moth or a beetle, it will them. So again, be careful because if you have this around pets, children, anyone else who doesn't know, they touch the things that are covered in borax and then put their hands in their mouth, this is not safe to ingest. Now this last one is going to be a little more taxidermy mount specific, so if you don't have taxidermy mounts, this might not apply to you. But the products Mount Protector and Mount Saver, these are all natural. It's basically a blend of essential oils. It smells like citronella, and these should help stop or prevent an infestation. I can say as somebody who has used these products and is very sensitive to smells though, use these outside, spray your mounts outside, let them air out a bit, then bring them back inside. It reeks, it's gonna make your house reek. The good side is if you have like small kids or if you have pets like cats or dogs, they are unlikely to go interact with whatever you just sprayed because it stinks, it does not smell appealing. I don't know if there'd be any kind of problems if you have a pet like a bird though, so do use caution. Putting any affected oddities, whether that be pelts, taxidermy mounts, bones, whatever, into a bag and then using a bug spray, a bug killer, is also another method that I've seen. But if you do have pets in the home or small children in the home, you do need to be very careful when doing this and make sure that you properly air out those afterward. And it might not fully stop an infestation because it usually doesn't target like the larval stage or the egg stage. I hope that these tips were helpful, and if you are dealing with an infestation, I am so sorry. I hope that it gets better for you soon.